quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Going up top. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. On third down, Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. To throw is Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
7, Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Fielded at the 33. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Raiders have jumped out to an early lead over the Chiefs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And some room to roam now. And down inside the 10 at the 9.
Come on, man.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nifty move. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Ryan escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 3.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Off of play action, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Darnold. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. On 4th down, Darnold. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready, 25!
Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. Room to run past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the end zone, here's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Ryan. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Ryan will throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold dancing to his left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4. Here we go with McCaffrey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Ryan on target to Pitts. First down, Falcons.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakin. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give, right side. It's Patterson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down, Falcons.
Play action. It's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The 30. 10.
I'm the best in the game.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They go with McCaffrey, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Ryan. It's caught left side by John Brown. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To throw is Ryan.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Jackson now to return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Darnold.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Darnold completes it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Ryan wants to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing again, Ryan. Going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Ryan. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now Ryan. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. John Kaminsky able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That caught by Trimble. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Darnold on first down. And a little floater there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Again, Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,